Tonight, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Drew Brees and the Jacksonville Jaguars versus Aaron Rodgers and the Atlanta Falcons.
Looks like it's going to be a pretty soggy night here at TIAA Bank Field. Rain showers, maybe an occasional clap of thunder supposed to continue throughout here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by the all-time leader in terms of passing yards in NFL history, their 41-year-old quarterback, Drew Brees.
Total relentlessness of consistency, almost like a machine. If you watch him in practice after every throw, he resets his feet, visualizes all the other options on a play. So if he has to do it in a game, it's already there, has the muscle memory. I start calling him AI for artificial intelligence. Whatever defense does during a game, he absorbs it and then uses it against them as the game moves on.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. On down. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
From midfield, here's Brees. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So a long field ahead for the Falcon offense as they head out. They are led out by an 8-time Pro Bowler in his 16th season out of Cal. It's Aaron Rodgers.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
On play action, Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's second down.
Adam Thielen, incomplete. Chris Harris on the covering.
Throwing again, Rodgers. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job with excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
The Jaguars take over.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
The tackle by Draymond Jones.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Bell again. The ball.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Breeze pass. Complete to Le'Veon Bell.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Oh, Gold missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, off the mark, and this will remain a scoreless game. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the 1st half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, Jackson. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Dancing to his left. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this is caught at the 8. And the Jags are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now we see Bryant yet to pop up. Still down following that play. Tabu will look to pass. We'll check on his status when we get back. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tamu, and that is caught. Jason Witten there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. There was a Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And it hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's caught by Kelly. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
1st down.
Now Dobbs. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, Dobbs. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
2nd down at 5. Here's Dobbs to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The veteran Mario Addison in there to drop him for a loss.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Dobbs. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this week. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Thomas Davis, his second sack of the night. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here's a screen to Powell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got just
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
This is the regular season partner. We've been talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
The previous play is under review.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Dobbs. Under pressure, they got him again. Thomas Davis make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just Face it, this offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now Tabu. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
A 39-yard attempt.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Well, I like the chutzpah there, right? They decided to go ahead and fake it and try and pick up a 1st down. But how about how they executed defensively and smothered that one? I know back from my time frame, everyone has responsibilities, even rushing on a field goal attempt. You've got the tight end, you've got the wing back, you might have the guy out of the backfield, but they executed that well. Really stuck to what they needed to do.
It wasn't just 11 guys trying to block it. They were ready. They got it done. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Atlanta.
Operating from the gun. Dobbs got an open man. It's Burnett.
Pass complete to
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Dobbs is throwing. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
At the
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
The Falcon 1st down.
On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And that's going to make it 4th down.
And it's 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be yard punt, 3-yard return, and the offense will... Take over with a new set of downs.
6-yard line.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers. Is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
He was taken down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Tamu. And Jeffrey's got it. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. A gain there of 21 yards. For Deshaun Jackson, that's number 600, his 600th catch in his career.
Oh, boy, is he explosive. Always has been, always will be as a receiver. And it's not just running past people downfield. It's catching the short passes underneath, the bubble screens. Just get the ball in his hands, and a big play awaits.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, Abdullah. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go with Abdullah again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the keeper is Tamu, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jordan Tamu, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now Gold for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Falcons, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
So all eyes on the Falcons. Down by 2 touchdowns. Just over a minute 40 to play. You can't say the preseason. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Clay Matthews in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. That's complete to his running back, Joshua Kelly. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. From the gun, Dobbs.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team overall.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it.
Dobbs on the keeper.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. They'll go option on second down, right side. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. Oh, he's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's what I'm talking about.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.